Last time I was here on my TikTok account and then nothing grow. So let me see if I can change my camera this way. If I go live. No, I can't. I'm not live. I'm recording. So this is really nice. So I can only record this. So let me show you. This is really, really nice. My corn is also really doing really, really well. So today everyone can pick their own vegetables. So I'm here. Last time when I was live, I showed you around. Everything was very small. Within a couple of months, everything is big. And I wanted to go to the flowering garden. This is something I really want to show you. This part. I want to show you this part. How beautiful it goes. It's a perfect weather for me to go outside and have the recording. Really, really, really gorgeous. For the bee. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Hallo.
Ik zou dan, ja, met de tuin nadenken.
You see? I am really a nature freak, and I know that moving to the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, my staying in Jamaica and my staying in Haiti have really put the basic in me about nature. I think it's very rich. I really had to get used to the Netherlands after when I was kidnapped by child trafficking, because it's so different than a Caribbean. And I was grieving strike because I am really a tropical girl. In the end of the day, I am a tropical girl. I love the coconut trees. I love cassava. I love mangoes. God, I love mangoes so much. Fresh mangoes. I love avocados. You tell me and I love it. So coming to the Netherlands through my kidnapping, I went into culture shock. The cold, the different kind of flowering fruit I never knew before. But I realized very soon that I had to change the way that I see life, or I couldn't be alive. So I went to incredible grief when I was kidnapped by child trafficking, losing, look, how beautiful is this? Losing the nature, losing my family, losing everything that I called home was really hard on me. So, and the only way for me to survive it was to change my mindset. So every time when I have a problem, I do express my feelings, and then I try to change my mindset as fast as I can be into a positive sound. So I was like, how do I feed my soul? I call it. Some people, they feed them soul on evil, pure evil, by being a narcissist, hurting people, sadist. And I realized that I'm not that kind of soul, and that I need something else. So I found out that I need nature, that I need flowers, I need trees, I need the ocean, I need positive energy and not negative energy. So that was very educational in my life, in how I was going to keep myself standing through this child trafficking drama. And one thing I learned very fast is that I had to accept the situation that I was kidnapped by child trafficking, and that I was in a situation that was out of my control. That part was really hard. I will tell you, that part was really, really, really hard for me. But I had to. I had to, because I knew I couldn't make a change if I stayed a negative way. And I really had to push myself. And I pushed myself from the lessons that my father, Michael Jackson, told me. And the lesson was that my father, me as a child, he told me that he was abused by his father. He told me that his father didn't love him. And since the day I was born, that conversation between me and my father, Michael Jackson, was real. I didn't understand it. As a child, I didn't understand it because my father, Michael Jackson, was loving me so much. Me as a child, I couldn't imagine why my grandfather did not like, love, and wanted to be kind to my father. I didn't understand that part. So I even remember me as a child asking my father why I didn't see my grandparents. They didn't like me. I really grew up knowing that my grandparents didn't like me and that I had to get love somewhere else. And my father explained that. My father explained that without telling me that he was a member of the Jackson 5. And still today, I will never understand why my father never told me he was one of the biggest artists in the world. I will never understand that till the day that I die. Will never understand that. But the reality is that the situation was as the situation was. And he teach me that it was okay to not be accepted as a very young age. So when I was kidnapped by child trafficking, I knew something bad happened to me because some people just didn't want me to exist. And some people didn't want me to become the person I am. So I think that experience really helped me in staying strong in a situation that I am. And I think in the end that it helped me into going into my survival and surviving everything that I went through. So when I wrote my book, Thriller, The Dark Side of Netherlands, there was no way that I could write a book where everything was a fairy tale surrounding my life, because it wasn't true. Because the rejection have always been there since the day I was born. I was being rejected. Finding out that Michael Jackson is my father was one of the hardest things for me, because I knew that people were going to see me as an embarrassment, that people were not going to believe me, people were not going to have any faith in me, because all my life I have been treated as something so despicable, so disgusting, that I had no right of living. So when I went to become a world news in 2010, I could bear the rejection of the world because I grew up being rejected. And when my father came back into my life in 1998 and he started calling me in 2001, I realized that I must have been something very special to him, that he managed to keep me alive and educate me to become a very strong woman or strong soul, how you want to call it. I was in my 20s when my father physically was coming back to me. And it was very magical because I felt my father as present as the light of my life. And he was the light of my life because no one ever loved me so much than him. There have been one other man that have loved me so much, and that's a Jewish rabbin. I met this Jewish rabbin in Haiti, and he made the connection that I was Michael Jackson baby, and I will be reunited with this Jewish rabbin. And I feel that he is praying for me, have been saving my life. And he's the only one who ever expressed to me the pain that he felt of losing me. And he is the one who really asked me to forgive my father. And he's the one who said, I know it will take time before you can forgive your father. And that's okay. But I want you to forgive your father. And he allowed me to take my process. When I'm on TikTok live, some people ask me, do you already forgive your father? And my answer is no. Because my answer is no. I need time to forgive my father. I'm going into this journey where so many things about my life that I sincerely don't know. I don't know the whole picture. And many people are coming to my TikTok live asking, oh, do you already have contact with Janet Jackson? Like, no, I don't have contact with Janet Jackson, but they are around. They are around. They have not directly contact me about what's going on right now, and they may have their reasons, and the reasons are fine by me because I am living my life away from my family. I have learned throughout of my life, if it comes to family, I only had one person who loved me, who would shift and move the world for me, and that's my father, Michael Jackson. So when my father, Michael Jackson, died, was murdered, I felt really I didn't have any family members. When I talked to Elizabeth Taylor after my father died, and she became my best friend just before she died, she became my best friend. We talk, we communicate, and without her, I would not have survived the grieving process of losing my father, Michael Jackson. I have been absolutely devastated by his murder. And it was Miss Elizabeth Taylor who kept me standing. That woman kept me standing. And she was phenomenal, greatness. She's my hero. I am here today because of her. She loved me unconditional. And she was, to me, one of the most powerful women I ever met. Together with Anna Fontour. She's an incredible woman. Anna Fontour is the one who advised me to publish my own book, Thriller Betrayal, Thriller the Dark and the Land, and to remember who I am. She said to me, no matter who you meet in this industry, just remember who you are. You are Michael Jackson's daughter. I believe you. She said, I believe you. She said, I look at you, I recognize him. And she said, don't let anyone ever fool you. And being loved and being understood by this kind of people helped me to find my way of grieving losing my father, Michael Jackson. And remembering where I come from. I come from 100% being rejected. So Michael Jackson fans opening that more than 2,000 pages to sabotage my book was, it hurt. Rejection really hurt. Being rejected is really hurt. Especially when I'm being rejected, when people are telling lies about me. That's harder. That's a harder thing. That's a hard thing. But at the same time, it's bring me back to where I come from. Is that since the day I was born, I was rejected. Since the day I was born, I was rejected by the Jackson family. And they don't want me to tell you about it. They don't want me to speak bad about them in the public. But when you read my book, Thriller Betrayal, where I'm trying to explain to people why Michael Jackson is my father, you will hear that truth. And this is a truth that cannot be erased because it happened in the past. It's a true. I mean, when my father, Michael Jackson, was murdered, they did not reach out to me. They did not reach out to me. They have the arrogancy that I have to be the one coming running to them. I would never do that because I'm the baby here. I'm the baby. I'm the baby. And I will always be the baby. But I had one joyful thing in my life is that my distant family, they were closer with my father than his number one line family. So I was raised in a Jackson's brand with incredible people. So I received so much love throughout of my life as a baby that I didn't have to miss them. I didn't have to miss the people who reject me. And I think my father, Michael Jackson, was just brilliant. And he was betrayed. And when you read my autobiography book, Thriller Betrayal, you will understand that someone betrayed my father. And this is why my kidnapping case became a cold case. I think the district attorney is doing an incredible job, and the Netherlands and Belgium doing an incredible job in investigating what happened to me. How is it possible that a member of the Jackson family can be kidnapped and family is not responding? Family is not responding the way they're supposed to respond. Yeah. And that's the reality of my life. I think that me talking to the public for the first time, surrounding my life, surrounding my experience, this is what needed to happen for me to talk about who I am, where I come from, and that nobody gonna shake me down about what I am. You know, I'm victim of child trafficking. I remember in 2023 when I was in court and the judge said to me, "Yeah, you are a victim." I don't use the word victim. I think the word victim is terrible. I feel vulnerable. I feel low. I feel like I'm nobody when the word victim is being said. But the reality is that I'm a victim of a situation that I don't control. I'm a victim of a situation that I have never controlled and will never understand. This is just the fact. And promoting my book, Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side Element, that my books are not a bestseller, I understand that because people cannot imagine the life that I have lived. Being kidnapped by the mob, being a political brutality through the government system, child protection abuse for 41 years. To me, they did to me. So I can 100% understand why people have a hard time understanding my autobiography, Thriller Betrayal, and Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands. So to me, it's really good that I have this opportunity to talk to people, that people can ask me questions, and I'm hopefully that way people will be interested to buy my book and educate themselves, because Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands is really my testament of life, because I have to go through so much and continually getting up again and go to the next. I learned to go to the next by expressing myself. And I'm learning that how older I'm getting, that I need to express myself in more quiet way than expressing myself in an angry way. So that I was blocked by TikTok because I said fuck you to someone by saying to me, prove to me by DNA you are Michael Jackson's daughter. It's a new phase in my life that I'm thinking, you know what? I don't have to say thank you, fuck you anymore to these people. I only have to ignore them. So it's an education change because I don't want to be punished, because in the end of the day, I'm a really nice person that you can meet. And so I'm going to be 50 this year, and I'm learning to be more respectful to myself and being the person that I am. So I think it is good that I'm not on TikTok Live right now, and that I can think about my ways. I have a great international lawyer. He's a great advisor, and he said yes, TikTok is being controlled by programs who respond of what you do, an artificial being. And while he was telling that to me, I was like, a lot of people, even they are humans, they are artificial thinkers. If they hear my story about my life with being a member of the Jackson family, so I realized that hey, I'm not only dealing with an artificial machine that's on TikTok controlling words, punish me with words, but I'm also dealing with people who see me that way, as something, as a robot. People cannot imagine that they are hearing something about the King of Pop that they never heard before. So this is really something that really made me see. And how strange it may be, it gave me an healing feeling of understanding how human minds think, and understanding maybe how I can talk to people to get them more attached with me. So they start to understand that one of the biggest artists in the world had a mysterious life they don't know. So I am someone, I really believe that things happen for a reason. I don't believe in war. I'm really a love and peacemaker, you know. I don't believe in war. I really don't believe in war. So everything what's going on right now with the war in the world, I think that's really painful and shouldn't happen. So I don't see the good of war, because I think there should not be any war in the children. And I do believe that people should not suffer. So this is why I do believe in the devil. I don't want to give him the credit, but I do believe that we can make it stop. I think if we united each other and we say we don't want any war in the world, never again, then there will not be war, because I believe in a positive mindset. So for me, being punished on TikTok because I said the word "fuck you," it give me back that I need to stay to a positive mindset. Don't matter what happened to me, don't matter whoever come to me, because I don't want to go into this kind of war battles where someone is emotionally blocking me, emotionally manipulating me, that I go out of a control of, yes, my love zone. Yeah. So, because I don't want that, because I'm someone, I believe in positivity. And so, one thing I learned is that doing TikTok Live is I need to remove myself this kind of negativity. Just like I did as a child, being a member of the Jackson family and being rejected by my grandparents, being rejected by my first line. Because what I did accept the love of my distant family. My father, Michael Jackson, had always had an amazing relationship with his distant family. And he considered them, quote, real family. And how my relationship and my dad works, I don't know the only answers. But what I do know, that we had a good relationship. We had a mystique relationship. And going to this journey in finding out my identity and where I come from, doing this DNA test, being reunited with my family. I come from a huge family with a lot of layers. It's magical. It's very magical. And when I was very happy when someone told me, don't worry, you are not the secret daughter of Joe Jackson. Because I was a bit worried, because I look a lot like my grandfather, Joe Jackson. I have always seen that when I look at that man's face. But he always looked at me angry. Yeah? I don't have good fun memories with my grandfather. Ah, drinking my tea was a little bit hot. So, yeah. So I'm really learning a lot. To how am I going to try to seduce you. I cannot seduce you, and if you want to buy my book, yes or no. But the only thing that I'm hoping that my experience, child trafficking, can make a fundamental change in life. And when I walk here in this nature, I remind that I had to change my mindset about how I see nature, because I was kidnapped by child trafficking, and Europe is not tropical. It's totally different. And I learned that I had to change my mindset to make myself happy, so that my spirit could continuing to grow and enjoying growing and fighting for this injustice happened to me, and accepting my environment was very important. So what I did is I went into studying. I went into studying European nature, because I wanted to know about it. Everybody expected me as a child that I was going to work in the green, because I'm so obsessed with trees. I'm so obsessed with trees, fruit trees, flowers. But I didn't feel that I had to go work with it, because I already knew enough. I just want to enjoy it. And I'm a nature freak. Um, I have a really nice conversation talk with my family members in Jamaica. I'm jealous every day. Every day when they are open, they WhatsApp with me and they show me around Jamaica. I feel jealousy, because I love Caribbean. I have to say I am a tropical girl, but I also really love the nature that we have here in Europe. I really love it. So I used to call myself a girl of the world. So when Rihanna made a song, I'm gonna make you see I'm only girl in the world, I was like, yeah, yeah, that's me, that's me. So going into this journey with you, um, trying to tell you something about my life through my autobiography books, Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Night, is very special to me. And yeah, and I'm hoping that by speaking up, keep talking, that I can create an environment where people feel that they are learning something from me. Because in the end, I wrote my autobiography book to tell you about my experience of being child trafficked and coming into another continent in the world, and how I emotionally deal with it. And I learned that with your mind is where all the control is going. Your mind. Your mind. Um, how older I am, that may sound, I'm not following my heart. I'm following my mind. Why do I follow my mind? Because my mind is the one that can protect me. My heart is the one that make me fall, you know? So I learned when I was young, I was like, I want to trust my heart, because my heart is a feeling, and my heart will tell me what's right, wrong. Yes, my heart tell me what's right, wrong, but my brain is the thing that keeping me safe, make me think about things. So I think, why are you making so many mistakes in your 20s? I can answer your question, because in your 20s, you want to follow your feeling, your emotion, and you do not want to listen to your brain. And your brain have to go to a lot of emotional damage because of your heart till you get it. You have to listen more to your brain, and you have to put your brain and your heart in balance, so that you know how to make the right decision. So my son is going to be 26 this year. He is still listening to his heart, not to his brain. And there is no combination yet. So yeah, and I'm going to be 50 years old. I have learned to control my heart. Yes, I've learned to control my heart. So this is why I am more capable of listening to my brain. And going on TikTok live, being punished for a word that I say, it will teach my brain to be a bit smarter. So I'm learning a lot. So this is my TikTok video, because I cannot go live. And do I miss it, TikTok live? I don't know if I miss it, but I have to say to you that it is inspirational to have conversation, talk to people about it. Is it healing? No, it's not healing for me. For me, it's healing to promoting my book, Thriller Betrayal, Thriller the Dark Side, because I'm speaking. I'm speaking. And I'm speaking about the lawsuits that is healing me. Some people say, oh, by talking about your book on TikTok, you are healing. No. What TikTok does for me is that it gives me consciousness. It gives me consciousness of my how vulnerable I am, that I'm very, very vulnerable, and that I'm really in this big, big world where a lot of people don't understand me, and that I need to accept it. That I really, really generously need to accept this. This is what it teach me. How beautiful is this? This beautiful roses I am standing from. So TikTok is learning me to see people what they are and see people what people tell me they are. So that's good. But does it heal me? No, it doesn't heal me. It's educate me. TikTok really educate me. Doesn't heal me. But I'm finding my way, and I don't take this experience. Nobody can give me this experience than by then experiencing it. Yeah. So I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed a little bit with this flowering. My name is Mocienne Petit Jackson. I'm the author of Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side. And you can find the Amazon link on my bio. And I'll be posting another video till I can go back on live. So everyone, have a good day. Let me show you this incredible red. Let me finish my TikTok live that I don't have. Let me finish my video with this beautiful, beautiful flowering with all bees. So how gorgeous can this be? It's just phenomenal. Wow.
Nou, dat is mooi.
Yeah, heel mooi. You see? You hear them? You hear the sound? I do my best to create flowers for bees in my garden, and just absolutely beautiful. So my name is Mocienne Petit Jackson, author of Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side. Thank you for watching this video. And I love my dad. In memory of his love forever, Michael Jackson.